Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to catch some mice in the barn with these snap traps from France. Now 3 of these are very common and worth about $5 to $10 each. But the 4th one is extremely rare, one of the most sought after mousetraps by collectors and worth over $300. The common ones are this brand called Lucifer. I have many different variations. It's made over a long period of time and it's very effective. You set it by pulling back this arm here, and the trigger is kind of unique. Inside is a piece of wood instead of a metal pedal. You pull it over with a spring, set it on the pedal right here. On the bottom is a piece of wire. When the mouse comes along and tries to get the bait, like a piece of cheese, right on this pedal, it slams them and you got the mouse. It is a pretty wicked design, so I can see why they call it Lucifer. There's so many different variations because it's made over a long period of time. Here's an older one and a more modern one. Here's one with a blue label. But this is the special one. This trap is extremely rare and collectors are always trying to find it. They made it both in rat size and mouse size, and there's variations that were made from both metal and wood. And here's an advertisement from 1934 showing just how effective these traps can be. But what makes this trap so special and desired by collectors is the trigger system is shaped like a mouse and the tail is the trigger. You can see that mouse shape right here. To set it, we'll pull back the kill bar. And you push this piece down so it locks into place. That way, when you place the cheese or bait right there, the mouse will come along, pull on the mouse's tail right here. And that has quite a bit of power. It will definitely kill a mouse. This is such a cool and valuable antique mouse trap, and I want to see if we can catch a mouse in the barn with it. But I can't show a mouse getting snapped in a trap on YouTube, so I built these boxes here. We place the trap in the back, close the lid, the mouse will go inside, and that way we can see the trap going off. And I have one for both traps, our special one and the Lucifer. So let's go set up the motion cameras in the barn and see if we can catch 2 mice with these vintage mouse traps from France. Now with the traps all set, we can wait for the mice to show up. Once it gets dark, they come out and I place some sunflower seeds around the trap boxes to draw them in. And this mouse is feeding on the sunflower seeds, but after they're all gone, it wants to find more food. It enters the box and approaches the trap. It smells the peanut butter on the trigger, and once it touches it, we got the mouse. Now more mice show up. Here are 3, one's already in the box and 2 on the outside, and they are smelling the food. But the mouse inside the box hits that trigger and we got our second mouse. Well, last night we got a great lesson in just how well these 2 mouse traps from France work. As soon as the mouse went in there and stepped on the trigger, including that mouse-shaped trigger, the trap went off and we got them. Now I don't want the 2 mice we caught to go to waste, so I'm going to feed them to wild animals at the beaver dam. Let's go set up the motion cameras and see what comes along and enjoys a double mouse snack. Now there are many wild animals that feed along this creek, and these glowing eyes belong to a raccoon. The raccoon smells the mice and cautiously approaches. It feels it with its paws, it knocks it down, it smells it real good, but it doesn't seem to want to eat the mice. The one's on the ground and the other one's still on the log, and the raccoon leaves the one alone, checks out the other mouse up on the log, and it's so cautious, but it does knock it over as well. And once it does that, it seems more concerned about my trail camera. It senses something's up, maybe it hears a click or sees a light or smells my scent, but it looks at the trail camera and decides it wants to leave without eating the mice. The next animal to show up is an opossum, and opossums don't have any trouble eating dead mice. Usually they grab them and run away, and that's what this opossum does. It quickly returns after eating that first mouse and grabs the second one. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that button. I've posted over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and currently I'm posting new videos every Monday. So if you want to see the best videos on how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a mouse problem, please consider clicking the link in the description and purchasing one of the mouse traps I invented. It's called the Dizzy Dunker Mousetrap, and I consider it to be the greatest mousetrap ever made.